Yes, what's up? Hopefully you are well. I'm also fine. So today we are going to about the exception handling. Exception handling is a powerful mechanism provided by the Java to handle runtime errors, allowing the program to continue execution instead of the terminating abruptly. Without exception handling, if error occurs, the program stops immediately. Then, what is the goal of this? Detect runtime error, handle them gracefully, maintain normal program flow. Let's suppose I'm writing one program here. Create the one as like the other. The package is related to exception, and inside the package we are going to create a class. Yeah. Now this is the main method. Let's suppose without exception handling, how the program will work. Int a equal to 10. I'm writing one code and divided by the 0. Let's see what will be the. Let's see. Okay. Int v equal to 0. 0. Int c equal to a divided by b. Then system.out.println c, or we can like result, then system program ended. Okay, this is a save it. Now let's see how the error we will get without exception handling. See it. Now you can see error is, what is the error? Exception thread main Java by the 0 at the exception handling. So what is happening here? Expected thread main Java dot language dot automatic exception by the 0. The program crashed and program ended. The program crashed and never execute like till the end. So how you will handle the same program? We can go with the handling the exception. How? This is the query sheet, guys. Let's see. So first of all, what we have need to do? Program started now. You can just a one statement here. I'm just show you how you can handle. I'm going with the basics so that you can understand easily. Program start. Okay. Then go with the try. Inside the try, we should go with this logic int and result. Then catch. Try catch 2 is the keyword. We will go in the detail also. Give me a moment and just show you right now what we are doing. Sorry. Automatic. Automatic exception E. Then inside the catch, we are doing exception handling E. Exception handling. Then then the program is ended. Now you can see. Just run the program. See, program started, exception handling, Java automatic exception by the 0, and program is ended. What is the beautiful thing you have observed in that or this? In that application, in that code, the first one code where we are not handling the code, they are in the main method, they are crashing, or they are not running in the initial stage also. They are the fetch key, yes, this is the exception we are getting, then it's crash. No single next line is run. Then in the while we are handling the try and catch, what will happen? The particular statement will not run, it will move to the next step or it will run. That means program will execute beautiful way and we will get the error also if this particular statement not run. This is the difference between exception handling or not handling. Okay, what is happened? The exception is curve handle and the program continue. Okay, what is the exception? Now we have need to focus on the what is the exception. Go with the code. Parallel. What is the exception? Exception is unwanted, unexpected event that occur during runtime. Always remember this is the simple definition. Whenever anyone asks interview time, at the interview time, so you should be able to answer. Exception is an unwanted or unexpected event that occur during runtime, which disrupt the normal flow of the program. Example, arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, array index out of bound exception. Arithmetic like divided by 0, null pointer exception, accessing method of the null object, array index out of bound exception, accessing invalid array index. Like the array indexing is the 7 and but value is 8 or 9. So the array index out of bound exception. File not found exception, file not in your directory, system directory. Number format exception, invalid type conversion. These are kind of the exception which we face while the development. this hierarchy, exception hierarchy in the Java ling dot object, like throw. First is the throwable error, out of memory error or stack overflow. But we will go with the exception. There is the three type of the exception: IO input output exception, SQL exception, runtime exception. Some of the time SQL exception like queries not run, queries whenever you work with the in like the framework where you are fetching data from the DB, that moment you will observe the some SQL exception also. But runtime exception we observe arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, error index out of bond exception. So type of the exception here: checked exception, go be able to checked exception, unchecked exception, or error. Checked exception is the compile time exception. Unchecked exception, runtime exception. Checked exception is the IO exception or SQL exception. This one. Checked exception, compile time, IO exception, and SQL exception. Handled by try or catch or throw. Compile time exception. But unchecked exception, runtime null pointer exception, arithmetic exception, optional to handle. Optional. We can handle or we can't be handle. It is completely optional. Give me a moment. Yeah, come to the keywords which you were curiosity ki why or how we are using the try catch. They are the keyword which we are helping to handle exception. Try block, block of code that might throw exception. Catch, block, handle the exception. Finally, block that always execute. Throw, used to manually throw exception. Throws, declare exception a method can throw. Give me a moment. Try, yeah, throw, used to no manually throw exception. Throws, declare exception a method can throw. Basic try catch example. So basic try or catch example. Already we have seen one of the zero where we are divided by the zero. Then we are handling the try catch example. Already we have discussed, and it will handle that exception and it will continue the whole code. Come to the multiple catches block. Come to the this one is the sometimes a single try block can throw multiple exception. Sometimes single try block can throw multiple exception. Not yeah. Let's show on the screen so that will be help a lot. Yeah. So let's suppose we come in the inside of the main. I'm removing this one, right? Then what we are doing? Int array. One of the thing we are going to like arithmetic exception, array out of index exception. We are handling the three exception in a one try catch. So how you can do? We can go the this scenario. See, one of the array which we have taken like that array, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then system.out.println array 5. Value is 3, but we are indexing 5. Then colon is there. Int is equal to 10. This is the variable name which we have taken divided by 0. Okay. So then we are this one is the array out of box, and this is the divided arithmetic exception. How you will handle? Let me, guys, let me. So we will go with the catch arithmetic exception system.out.println uh, arithmetic exception. So we have need to give me a moment. I'm writing here and I'm like copying here. Then what we are doing? We are closing this, and next we have catch. We will go with the array index out of one one exception. Create class change already. Side I'm writing wrong side. Array out of bounds. Which yes is there. Bounds exception. Okay, then we will handle array index exception. Okay, then we are going with the catch. Another catch exception E. It will sorry. We can do like that also, and whether the exception E system.out.println it will print the which one exception is come here. Then let's see what is happening here. Okay, I haven't take this, but we haven't. Okay, So it is compiled on time, but it should be give the. It is the one of the format is also given the always put child exception before parent exception. Otherwise, it will give the compilation error. That's why we have put the arithmetic exception first, then the array out of bound exception. That is absolutely fine. Then we are handling the exception. There is a one point. So we are handling the multiple catch. Finally block. Come to the final block. Finally block always execute even if the exception occur or not. Used for cleanup. Next is the finally block. So simply just let's suppose this is the try, and we are remove this one and add the finally finally block always execute. And try catch already we have mentioned. Let's suppose we have removed this one or and we are taking this one, and then we are taking the one catch also like try catch block. Nothing, never think like we don't need to catch. We always added the catch and handle the exception automatic. And inside the we are exception handling system exception handling. Okay, then we are handling this is the exception where the this is the block where the exception is coming. Then we are handling that exception with the help of the catch, and finally it will execute. Let's see the output. Exception handling and finally block always execute. Like error was there, exception was there, and still the code is run in a beautiful way. Guys, so this is the beauty of the exception handling. Throw keyword used to manually throw an exception. Used to manually throw an exception. Like how? Let's suppose if you take up a condition if a is less than equal to 18 or a is greater than 18. If a is less than 18, then throw no eligible to vote, else eligible to vote. Then in the inside the main method, you will validate the age 16, then print. How you can let's see. Let's suppose let's suppose I have remove all the things. Then inside the we will create the one validate method also. Validate age. And then system.out.print. Then what we have need to do? First of all, we have need to do one method, and then we have create the validate age. Okay. And then int age. Then what we have need to do? We have need to do where the initialize the one condition is less than 18. Then inside the we will throw arithmetic exception. Arithmetic exception not eligible to vote. Then colon. Throw In that way, let's see. A simple way I have written the code, but I will explain later. The exception is thread, main, Java, arithmetic exception not eligible to boot. Not eligible for boot. See, this is the throw keyword used to manually throw an exception. Throws keyword. What is the throws the keyword? Used to method signature to declare exception so caller can handle. Why? How we can caller we can handle. So let's suppose we have created the one. This is the throw keyword we are using here. The throw new arithmetic exception not eligible. Then it's the not eligible one. Then let's suppose if you are there is the one file you are reading the file and but you are getting error is file not found exception. So you can handle with the throws keyword how the file you have need to provide the path of that file and you are checking that file is there or not. In that case you have seen there is the one common error is the file not found. So you, with the help of the throws keyword you can handle the throw. Nested by the try catch. Nested is the try catch. Then inside the we use the another try catch. So go with the nested try catch. Let's suppose we have the automatic exception divided by the zero. Then we are using the array out of index. So if you go with the nested try catch, how you will handle? Think guys. So you will go with the try catch. Then inside the try catch, you will handle the nested try catch. So let's. We have need to remove the whole. Then first of all, what I'm going to nested try catch. Try then try and then we will write a logic where exception will occur. 10 divided by 0. Then outer side of this, then initialize the catch with the arithmetic exception. Arithmetic exception E. There is the inner exception. Okay. Then what we have need to do? Then go with the another. How? How we will go, guys? Then we will go with written a one code for the array out of box. Array equal to new in index 5. This is the object we have created. Then we are 5 array values, A1 array. Then array 10, 50. We are inserting the index 10 index. We are inserting the 50 value on the 10 index number of the 10 index. We are inserting the value 50 10 number of index. Okay. Then this is the outer exception. So how we will then this is the then we will use catch and here we will handle the array array out of index array index out of bond exception outer catch. See, and there is a one way we can change set the format. Okay, sorry guys. Oh, there, I think I'm not sure which the keyword we use for formatting. We can set the formatting also, and I will tell you in the end of the lecture. Let's see the budget. Yeah, error is inner exception by the zero and index 10 out of bond of the length 5. Okay, we are getting this. Then if you want to show, let's suppose this one is there and this is the another main function, then we should print like hello guys. Okay, let's suppose if I print this one after the oh, then what is the error we are getting, bro? Yes, this is the outside the method we can't write. So you can see the code is fully run until the end. So this is that's why I'm showing the add one statement. Then custom exception, user define exception. User when you want to create your own exception class for a specific logic and code. So how you will handle. So there is the another way. Nothing like in the main method you can declare that invalid exception, any another exception. Then you can handle with the throw invalid exception. Create that exception and add the throw new keyword exception and use the else logic if else logic. Then you can handle easily. This is the custom. Let's so I'm writing the code for the custom exception also. Yeah. Next is topic the custom custom exception, right? Custom exception. Why we are using custom exception? Use your defined exception. Use when you want to create your own exception class for specific business logic. Create own exception. Specific business logic, right? Now let's suppose how you will go. Let's suppose we will start from the main method and we go with the try and we go with the valid validate, right? 15. This is the function we will create after this, and then we will handle the catch and valid exception, right? Invalid age exception, right? Invalid age exception, and then inside the exception system dot get. Okay, then what we have need to do, this is the, and then we have need to create the one class. Let's suppose create a custom exception class outside the class. Let's so custom exception class. Custom we will create one. What is the error row? Hmm. Right now, let me check. Then what we have to know, but give me a moment, guys. I need to think. Yeah, come to the next point. Exception handling flow. How we exception handle. Step what happen? Code inside the try execute. If no exception, skip catch, go to the finally. If exception occur, control goes to matching catch. Finally, always execute unless JVM exits. Common exception points like common exceptions, arithmetic exception, division by zero, null pointer exception, accessing object with null references, array index, out of bound exception, access invalid index, file not found exception, file missing, number format exception, wrong type conversion, IO exception, input output errors, class not found exception, missing class at runtime. And the most important point is the interview question, very common interview question which you face into from the exception. Can we have a try without catch? Yes, only if allowed by finally. What if exception not cuff? JVM handle it, print stack track. Can finally block be skipped? Only if system.exit 0 called. Only if system.exit 0 called. Can we catch multiple exception in one block? Yes, using catch exception. One exception, arithmetic exception. Already we have covered this code also, like array out of order, array out of index, or arithmetic exception. There are so many exceptions we are covered in the one. Try. Is mandatory to handle check exception? Yes, at compile time. Can we rethrow exception? Yes, using throws in catch block. So this is the common question which is frequently asked by the interviewer. Best practices: catch specific exception, not generic one. Log exception message for debugging. Always choose resource try with the resource. Don't suppress exceptions lightly. Use custom exception for business logic errors. Avoid using exception for normal flow control. There is some best practices we use frequently for the same. And summary, what we have covered so far. Try code that might throw exception, catch, handle the exception, finally execute the always, throw, use for manually throw exception, throws, declare exception in method header. So this is the we have covered so far. You can note it down. This is the most important point which we found and cover here. And then if you are continuously watching my video, please like, say, subscribe this channel, and thank you for watching and give your feedback also.